At the most southern tip of the island, you'll find a strangely colored puddle of water, the Oviedo Lagoon. Well, it's not really a lagoon, but a saltwater lake, the second largest saltwater lake of the island after Lake Kiskeya. The area is a nature reserve and only the locals are allowed to fish, and they're very careful not to overfish, aware of the delicate balance that exists here. Tourism is limited and controlled, and that's a good thing. And the kids here, well, they know their lake by heart and will recite the facts at the drop of a peso. Now, the first thing you'll notice is the unusual color of the lake, as well as its high salinity, which is 3 times as salty as the ocean. Both the color and the salt are due to the same reason. The lake sits well below sea level. That means seawater flows into it via an underground system, accumulating in the lake. But since the water doesn't leave the lake, except through evaporation, only the salt remains, making the lake salty. The water flow also drags along white limestone sediments, which together with the green algae turns the water into this greenish milky lake. It's also interesting to note the depth of the lake. As Mike is pointing out here, it's on average only 3 feet deep.
We could walk back theoretically. We could walk back if we don't. Very difficult for you to drown here. Please put your life jackets on.
And since the lake is virtually cut off from the ocean, over thousands of years it's become its own ecosystem, its own little world. The salinity and murky water attracts algae, which in turn attracts fish, which in turn attracts crustaceans, which in turn attracts birds. Lots of birds. Thousands of birds fly south for the winter from North America to feast on the crustaceans, most notably flamingos.
But recently, the flamingos have been moving to another lagoon that's further down because constant visitors and people invading, basically.
Oh, how many of us wish they could just spread their wings and escape to the Caribbean once a year? Oh yeah. Wait a second, I live here. That's right, I live here. With so many birds visiting, as well as a lot of endemic birds, this is the perfect place for bird photography. Oh, yeah, talk about perfect timing. Another unique feature of the lake is a group of tiny islands at its southern part, the largest of which is called Iguana Island. Yeah, take a wild guess why. The island is home to a community of rhinoceros iguanas, which are unique to Kiskeya as they only exist in the DR and Haiti. But they are in great danger all over due to deforestation, habitat loss, and, well,
most locals here sometimes hunt them for food. They're obviously protected by the government, but nevertheless, that is what's happening.
So they're in danger of extinction because they're delicious.
I don't know if they taste like chicken, like everybody says. I haven't tried them, of course.
The lake is part of the Jaragua Nature Reserve, and like Bahía de las Águilas, it hosts turtles as well. Yeah, in case you haven't seen our turtle episode, there's a link in the upper right corner right now. So, click on it, check out the episode. But here we headed over to the turtle beach, through the narrow landmass that separates the lake from the ocean.
Couple of things to remember: good shoes, long pants, forget those shorts, hat, glasses, sunscreen, even long-sleeved shirts.
Wow, you weren't kidding about the long-sleeved thing. Been here on the tour a few times.
This isn't a fashion statement. This is survival.
Now, there are rangers here in charge of watching over the turtles, because especially here there is danger of poachers. And they do a great job. But when we got to the beach, we saw something we did not expect at all.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
So the lagoon has water flows into it, but since it's lower than the sea level, there's no way to get out. So that's why it's hypersalinic, and it's full of crustaceans and algae and good stuff for birds. So birds migrate down here from Florida, and local birds as well, and they come here to. Boom! Wow! No, I don't know.